Hi everyone, welcome back to my heavenly babies. How are all of you guys doing? So this video here is on this particular baby here that I am selling. There's been a few comments that have come through telling me that this baby is so bad. I did such a bad job on his paint job and that I need to throw him in the garbage. Shame on me for selling him. It was on my other channel, my Keep It Keto. I've deleted those comments and I'll tell you why. But anyways, I just want to go over and explain a few things with you guys. If they would have watched the video, a lot of them I think just go by the cover photo. And of course, photos also do not do justice for this baby, do not really show you the true color of the baby and all of that. I had explained how hard it was to paint and seal this baby due to the paint that was on this baby. So he is being sold kind of as a boo-boo baby, but still, very little flaws to him. I'm going to explain that and go over that with you guys and everything too. But I just want to explain in this channel, anybody watching, I'm going to go over things. For one, this baby was not painted to look like a burnt baby and that I did a terrible job as an artist. This baby is a copycat baby. He is a copy to my very own son that was born premature. He was born 3 weeks early. He is pretty much the exact size of this baby and height. He was a big baby. He was born 3.5 weeks early and he was already almost 7 pounds and almost 20 inches long. My son right now at 24 is 6'3". He's a big kid. So he was born premature, but still, a good sized baby. But premature babies, when they are born, even full-term babies can be born in a red tone. My son was so red when he was born. When they first laid him on my belly, I couldn't tell because, of course, they're full of, all the fluid and everything on him. They laid him on me. Of course, you're a new mom. You're kissing him. You're crying, everything. They take him away right away. They clean him up. They put him into the lamp to warm the baby and all that, being a premature baby as well and all that. So when they brought him back to me, I literally got scared myself. I said, what happened to my baby? Why is he so red? Did he get burnt under that lamp? I thought he was burnt. And the nurse started laughing and said, no, he's premature. That's why he is that color. When I painted this baby, I did it to the exact photo of my son. And it was like a photo of like this, me in the hospital bed holding him like this. He was naked. Somebody took a photo. I looked terrible, you guys, because I developed a heart condition after I had him, or was developing, a heart condition while pregnant with him. So I looked really bad. So I can't show you guys that photo. I just looked terrible in it. And, I really just don't want to show him he's naked. I could cover his parts and all that, but he's a real baby. But I was copying this baby to my own son. So, of course, I can take criticism. I can, everybody makes mistakes. Nobody is perfect. None of us are born flawless. We make mistakes. I can take the criticism. But when they're cutting down the fact of the color, that kind of hurts because it was the color of my own son. And to tell me to throw it in the garbage, should I have thrown my own son away? I mean, come on. He was born so beautiful. I got so many compliments on his coloration. There are people out there that paint premature babies and do them in that red tone. They actually sell a paint now that is for premature silicone babies that are, they make them really, really red. Of course, I flushed him up. So you see like the side of him is a little bit lighter in color than his actual cheeks and forehead. I flushed him up because I was copying this photo. My son was very flushed because he got really warm under that lamp and everything. So I did it from that photo. I wanted him to look just like my real son. And when I do the second baby, that is the copy of this one, I'm going to do it the same color because that's the color my son was. So this is the color he's supposed to be. I purposely did this color because I wanted it to match. Of course, like I said, I was recreating my son and I had some trouble with this baby. First off, when I got this baby, it was a painted baby. I didn't realize when I got him that I was going to have trouble painting over the paint from that company. The babies I do have that are eBay, Amazon, Ivita, Volants babies. This is a Kazdal, along with my little old man baby is also a Kazdal. Those babies, whatever the paint is on them, they're really shiny and hard to paint and seal. I got information. I, dug into it and everything. There at one point, I just thought, I don't know what to do with this baby because he's not sealing. He's got some peel marks on him. How will I fix him? So I did it, look into it more. I first had bought a second baby and I didn't know what to do with this one. Phelan said, let's just get you another one and, we'll figure it out. We'll get it unpainted though, so you don't have to go through all that paint. I'm going to show you a picture right here, what the baby looked like with the paint on it. I mean, you don't even get to see even the justice of that. I mean, it was like a neon pink. He was like a neon pink color. So it was hard to go over that color, but I still got it really good. And like I said, but because I was having trouble with the paint, it was peeling in a few spots on him. And I thought, what am I going to do? I mean, nothing is working. So I got another baby and was planning to just, I don't know what to do with this one. I don't know. Maybe I would have just, I don't know. I hate to use the word throw in the garbage, but I don't know. I mean, like my husband said, why would you throw a baby away? I know it's just a doll, but you know what I mean? I didn't know. Maybe I would have just, you know, I don't know, figured something out. But I thought as an artist, even though I had ordered the other one, I thought as an artist, I just want to see if I can still fix it, because if I can return the other one. Well, by the time I got a hold of Fuse FX, that's the paints I used. I talked to the the sellers there, the head people there. I've talked to them many times on painting babies. I told them what's going on, that the baby won't seal and all of that, what's going on. So I had to order paints and all that. I mean, I have a lot invested in this baby. This baby was almost $300. After tax came to like $270. So he was almost $300. And then of course, everything I put into him to try to fix him. And I was still trying, even after I got the other one. And I thought if I get it done in time, I could return the other one. Well, things weren't working out. And by the time I did get it perfect and said, there he is, he's perfect, I couldn't return the other one because it was over the 30 days. So I thought, you know what? I'll go ahead and let this one go at a affordable price. I mean, he's not a $3,000 baby. I get that. But still, I'm only asking $600 for him because of how much I have invested in him. Plus, he's coming with a lot of, a few things. He's coming with the outfit, the bib, the nook, a second nook, the hat, the socks, the onesie, all bought at Walmart, the outfit. And then an extra bottle, a toy, an extra diaper, all of that coming with him and all of that. So, I'm really not going to make much off this baby for $600 of what I've got invested in him. I'm really not going to make much, but I thought maybe somebody else can enjoy this baby. And, I don't know the word I want to use, but not everybody's going to find this baby pretty. People just, probably don't like red babies, and that's okay. But just the fact of the hurtful things that were said when I was saying in my video, I was doing a recreation of my son. So it's like almost like they were just telling me straight out, your baby was ugly, because my son was just like this. And in fact, I copied it. Like I said, he was flushed up. He was warm. So when he came, his cheeks were flushed. His forehead was flushed. I did it to match my very own son. And like I said, I wish I could show you a picture. Maybe I can dig through. I mean, he was born in 98. We didn't have cameras then. It wasn't easy to get to photos. I mean, we took photos, but to find photos, things are packed away and, in boxes and all that. Just find an actual photo on him. I wish I could. Well, if I ever do, I'll show you guys the color and you're going to say, gosh, that's identical. It was identical. He was a beautiful baby. Everybody said, your baby looks like a little Indian baby. He's so pretty. His color's so pretty. After about a month, he lost that color and he lightened up. It was just because he was premature. But like I said, I was copying the color he was. I want him to look like him because I developed a heart condition. I couldn't enjoy my newborn baby. I lost out. I was in the hospital for so long. I developed what's called postpartum cardiomyopathy. I lost out on the newborn stage. I was in the hospital for so long on so many meds. I came home. I couldn't even take care of my newborn, you guys. So when I saw this baby and I thought, wow, I can't believe for under $300, I could paint this baby and have like my own son and get to hold and cuddle and enjoy of the stage I had lost out on. But like I said, with everything I went through and all that, by the time I got him perfect, I couldn't return the other one. So I thought, well, I'll just paint the other one identical to this and we'll let this one go. Since, it's got the boo-boos and everything, let it go for just $600, and I think that's a fair deal since I'm not making much off of it at all, you guys. I'm telling you, with everything I invested in him. And he's okay now. Like I said, he's sealed. He's okay now and all of that. But I'm going to go over. I'm going to take his outfit off and just show you the little bit of boo-boos on him, the little bit of flaws on him. I think I showed him in my video, but I'm going to go ahead and show him again. But yeah, I just wanted to explain all that with you guys, just so you know, he's not going to be for everybody. Nobody, not everybody's going to enjoy the color of him. Maybe they don't want it. They want a lighter baby and all that. When I do my other babies, I've showed you my babies. I do paint very well. I am an artist, but I'm also a perfectionist and I want to perfect this. I wanted to perfect this baby to look just like my newborn son. The photo I had taken was a 1-day-old photo. He was born that day and he was in my arms just like this. And I, of course, no nooking. He was naked and we got a photo like this. And I went, that's the one I'm going to copy from right from when he was born. After he came out, after they put him back in my arms and everything, I wanted a photo of him and all that. They were getting ready to give him a bath. And I said, can I hold him quick for a photo? And that's when I freaked out about his color. And they're laughing, saying that is the color he's supposed to be. He's a preemie. So I just copied from that. But anyways, there are a few flaws to him. Like I said, he's like, I would consider a boo-boo baby, but just slight boo-boo, just a few flaws here and there on him, but still for $600, it's a price you can't beat. For a full body silicone baby, I do realize that they are cheaper babies, but I do think that the company makes these babies really well, and they're solid silicone, they're just really great babies and all of that. And, like I said, that's why, with everything I invested, I would have even let it go cheaper had I not invested so much into him, but I have so much invested in him. So yeah, but we're going to go over it. I'm just going to show you the few flaws just so you guys know. I know people that have bought boo-boo babies and all of that, but whoever is perfect, right? Not one of us are born flawless. So to have a baby that has a few flaws just makes them even more perfected. The old saying as an artist is imperfections makes perfection. And it really does. When you perfect something too perfect, it's going to look like a doll. You want it to look like a real live baby. So let me go over all of that with you guys and just show you the few little flaws that he does have. So you guys understand when you're getting him that, he's going to have a few little flaws to him because of, the trouble I was having with him. But I don't want to just throw him away now. I mean, he's so good. If he doesn't sell, well, maybe I'll give him to somebody because I've got a bunch of people, especially family members, that absolutely love this baby. They absolutely love him and said, Angel, he's gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I love him. He's such a beautiful color. When you get him in person, you're going to feel completely different. If you are a person that does like the red baby, the red tone babies, you're going to love this baby. You are. I really have confidence that you are going to love it. This baby is sold as is. I do not take returns and all of that, but that's why I'm explaining all of this, okay? So let's get his little onesie off too, and we'll just keep the diaper on though, since YouTube frowns upon, the parts. There's no issues in his area like that. I've already showed his little bum or whatever, so there's no, flaws there, so I don't have to show anything there. But yeah, but I explained it in the last video. I put, Boo Boo Baby. I explained it in my video that I had so much trouble with him and all that. But as far as the color, nope, that was done to perfection. Exactly the way my son looked. And when you get him in person, he will look different. I am in front of a window, and so he's looking much more red than he is. He is more, if I had to say the color, a brownish red, I would say. But yes, he looked like he was sunburned when they brought him to me, and I freaked out. I said, why is he so red? Like, I freaked out. But again, this is not showing. I hate that. I'm looking in there and it's like, wow, he's really red. I get why people are saying things because he doesn't look like that. But he is very red. He is a red baby, more brownish red. Let me throw up here again a picture of a real live baby born super red. That baby's more red than this one. It's more red, red, red. And that's a real live baby. So he's not that color. He is more of a brownish red, but he is red. Understand that, you guys. He is red because he was a copycat of my own son. Okay, I wanted to copy the color my son was so that when I held him, just looking at him too looks like him, but of course the eyes are throwing it off because my son had blue eyes, blonde hair, a little bit of fuzzy blonde hair, and he didn't have the dark eyebrows and all that. But yeah, it looks just like him. It's crazy to me. Like, it could just bring tears to my eyes because I had lost out on that stage. But anyways, okay, so here he is. And like I said, I just wish that you would get more of the color of what he really is. If I come up, you can kind of see it's not as red then as what he is as I back up. See how he looks so red? And when I come up, he does look red to the cheeks because he's flushed. I did flushing there on him. That's why I did that. This is just the KY jelly. Let me see if I can get that out. No, I don't want to do that. I'm selling this baby. I can't use my fingers to lick that. Okay, I got it off there. That's just the silicone, not silicone, the KY jelly to put the nooks in. But yes, he's very flushed here because he was flushed up when they brought him to me because he was in the lamp, the heating lamp to heat him up or whatever. But that's not what made his body red. It just flushed his cheeks up. And a lot of people like that flushing. I did the flushing there, but look at the color on his head. See, that's not as dark. You can see he's not as dark, but I flushed up his ears. I flushed up spots on him, to make him look like my son looked. Okay, so, but as far as the flaws, so the color is the color he was, but painting him, we had some mishaps. One was this eye here. As I painted him, it peeled off. So right there in the corner, you see it looks like you can see the peeling was there. Very, very hard to see. Hopefully you can see it. I'll get him up close. See that line there? That was the peeling that happened. So I had to go over and fix that. I had to fix that eye. I had to put the color on it and go over. But I did seal that very good, and it will not peel anymore. You can go like this. I mean, yeah, if you were to take a tweezers to it, you could peel it yourself, but it will not peel off. It is sealed with Fuse FX 110 and Part A, and then silicone velvet. That is not going to come off, but that's one of the flaws. The other flaw is the eyebrow here. Again, lost some of the paint right there in there on him. When, he was peeling a little bit when I was doing whatever, lost a little paint. So when I did the eyebrows, again, I was doing the eyebrows to camouflage that, to go over that. But that's why there's a little bit of peeling there on him. But again, he was sealed first before I put the eyebrows on, rooted the eyebrows on him. And so there's a little bit there that was a mishap for him. The other one was on the back here. This was a mishap. This was a peel. Again, you cannot peel it at all now unless, I don't even think you can't even feel it. But again, I camouflaged it and went over it and fixed it. He was peeling there. The birthmark I did purposely. I wanted him as he goes. I don't want him to look just like my son. My son did not have a birthmark. I thought if I put it on the back of the arm, it's covered. People won't see it. But just for my sake, if you understand the heartache I went through with my baby, not getting to, take care of him while he was an infant and all of that. It's very hard to let this baby go because it looks so much like him. So I wanted to do a few things that made him look different. But you can see how he's lighter and some areas more flushed up. But that's another spot there. That was a peeling spot, but it's as smooth as can be now. You cannot feel it. The eye, you can feel that a little bit, but it's still really smooth and he's not going to peel anymore. And then the peeling there too on that side. I'll get up close on the inside right there too, because it peeled. I had to fix it again. Again, I was just fixing it, wasn't planning to sell him. And as you see the light tone in there and then his flushed cheeks. See how I did that? I did that, to look like him. I was copying it from a photo. But of course, like I said, the little mishaps on it. Of course, these babies got the seam line, but when they're painted, you don't see it as much. And a lot of people don't really care about that. The fill, this is the fill spot there where they filled it. It's got the seam lines because it is a Amazon eBay baby. This is an Amazon one. But yeah, so it's got that, the lines, but of course you just don't barely see them anymore because he's like camouflage now. You can barely see them at all now. But you see the coloration with the mottling I did and the coloration I did to make him look so real. So those are, I believe, the only flaws on him. I don't think there was any more on him. I'm trying to think if there was any more. I think there was a little peeling on the foot. Again, been covered. And a little peeling right there. Of course, very small spots. He has a little mole. Again, my son had the mole. I copied that to my son. And the way I painted that, I did that on purpose to have the light coloration in there. It would be like that. It would have the lighter coloration in there, and then did the foot nice and red on the bottom like his were and all of that. Because, of course, when I was holding him in my arms, I could see it just like that. I could see him like that. So I was copying to that too. But anyway, so just a little bit of peel there. Again, he is sealed though completely. And right there was a little spot and he's sealed there. Again, these are small, little, tiny, minute flaws on him. And for all the money I have invested in him, I would say very, very close to 600 I have invested in this baby. And then counting things that are coming with him. So that being said, I just wanted to make a quick video just so you guys know that he is considered a boo-boo baby because, like I said, I had just so much trouble trying to paint and seal him. I had the peeling and all that, but now he is sealed very well. He is sold as is, so you guys understand that. No returns because you already know this now, but I'm telling you that I have fixed it. I invested and learned, figured out how to fix it so that I didn't have to just get rid of this baby, toss it out or whatever, could be able to, keep him for myself and return the other one. But now I can't keep putting over because he's laying over there, the other one. But now it's been over 30 days. So I thought, well, that's okay. I'll let this one go. I'll paint the other one. Not that I'm trying to take you guys to the bank and say, well, you buy, you have my boo-boo baby and I'll have the other one. It's just that because of, all the trouble I had and just, now it's already got the black eyebrows. My son had blonde. If I take it out and try to do blonde there, you're going to see the flaws more in that eyebrow than you would for, with a baby with dark hair. I'm going to see that in everything, like I said, because he's going to be a blonde and you don't want to unroot, because then I could fill all that silicone in and everything, but just, like I said, my baby was blonde. He's got the dark eyebrows now and all that. It's like, you know what? I'm already planning to sell him, so I want to go ahead and let him go and paint the other one. But when I get the other one painted, you guys are going to laugh. You're going to say, yeah, you did it identical, other than it'll be blonde with blonde hair. This one's a ball baby. He'll have the blonde hair. The baby, very, very baby fine blonde hair. and just peach fuzz is what he had, and then the blonde eyebrows he will have. But yeah, so I just wanted to do a video on that and explain it again. He is looking so much more red, but you saw that baby I put up. I'm going to do it one more time again. Look at, they look identical in color. So camera can really show, you know, it can make it look different than what it is, because he doesn't look like that. I'm looking at him going, why does he look so red there? Like a lot more red than what he is when I'm looking at him. He is a darker red when you see him in person, but it's the lighting and everything. I mean, cameras just don't do justice. They don't. But at least I'm telling you guys, like I said in the other video, I had trouble, and now I, you know, explain the flaws on him, and that's why he is only 600. Now you're thinking, well, only 600, that's a lot, because I have a lot invested in him. That's why, otherwise I would have let him go for maybe 400. You know, maybe I would have let it go for $400, because I paid almost $3 and, you know, get $100. If, you know, I didn't have all the trouble, but then I never would have sold him anyways. I wouldn't be selling him. You know what I mean? I would have kept him because he looks just like my son. If I could throw the blue eyes in and I didn't have the dark eyebrows there, I would have to undo. Of course, I have that there. Like I said, you can't cover that with a blonde. I wouldn't be able to cover that and all that, but you can cover it with the dark. So yeah, I just wanted to be honest with you guys, and I really hope that he gets a good home and somebody finds him very beautiful. I did all the creases and everything on him, and, you know, flushed up his elbows and his knees and the bottom of his feet, the back of his hands, you know, flush him up, because he was a very red baby, born premature. So now I've got that video done. I hope you guys will understand. And like I said, I hope somebody finds him as beautiful as I do, because he looks just like my son. And my son was gorgeous, gorgeous, a beautiful red little Indian. He looked like an Indian. It was so funny. And yes, I did freak out too when he was brought to me. I thought they burned him. I thought he got sunburned. It was just crazy. But no, this is a beautiful little boy, and you guys will be very happy with him when you get him, and well worth the price of what I've got invested in him, even with the couple little flaws that he has. And somebody, I'm sure, will find him gorgeous. If not, then we'll find a good home for him. Maybe I'll, you know, give him as a Christmas gift to one of my sister-in-laws or one of my friends that have said that he's just absolutely gorgeous, that have actually been in my home, held him, looked at him, all of that when I was done, and said, God, he is gorgeous. And man, you know, they know, because they knew my son, said, boy, does he look just like Dylan. He really does. And you got that color just perfected. So, all right, you guys. Well, we're going to get him dressed again and back in the box, because I just want him, you know, to stay in his box for when he goes, and, you know, just to keep him, you know, dust free and all of that, and keep him clean. But oh, he is so soft. I can't get over the silicone velvet. That's my favorite. And that's another thing I invested in, was silicone velvet, because the matting powder that comes with Fuse FX, I don't care for that at all. I don't think it makes the babies as soft. It crystallizes really bad when you're putting it on. Silicone velvet makes them velvety and just beautiful. So I invested in that. That was very expensive. Look up silicone velvet. It's very expensive for just like 20 ounces or whatever. And I had to get a big bag, because I'm, you know, sealing and doing a lot of babies. I had to get a big bag or whatever. But just to know that he's done with that expense, you know, that little 20 ounce would do like 2 babies, you know, and it's like, I don't know, $25. So yeah, there's a lot invested in this baby, and I had to do the silicone velvet 3 times on him. I had to, you know, keep going over because of what was going on, and that's why I called the company to find out what to do. They gave me the advice, and then I got him fixed and then sealed him again. So you guys got like the whole 20 ounce bag of the powder. So he's going to stay good, you guys. And silicone velvet, if you read about it, helps to, when babies are sealed, for peeling and all of that. So people buy babies that are, you know, peel immediately, and they're okay with it. You know, they're just like, well, I'll just get it fixed. It happens, you guys. It happens. But now you know, he is slightly a little boo-boo baby, but his coloration is not a boo-boo. He's got the umbilical cord painted on there. He is not a boo-boo, you guys. The color, please understand that this was the color my son was. And when that is being said, and this baby looks just like my baby, then I'm taking to heart, like somebody saying my baby would have been ugly then. You know, he wasn't. He was gorgeous. A gorgeous little red baby. Almost like he was mad. But he wasn't. He was very happy. But all right, so we're going to get him dressed and we're going to get on. But I hope you guys will understand that. And I did this video and got it up, you know, for today, along with the other ones I already opened, because I wanted you guys to understand that all the, you know, anyone watching that. And I'm going to put it over in the Keep It Keto as well, so I can explain that to them too, if anybody's interested, so they understand that this baby is a, you know, little bit of flawed baby, a little bit of flaws to it, but there's not going to be any troubles, you know, anything with it, and things that nobody is going to notice. You know, you're the only one that you see them or whatever. So up close, you'll notice it when you see it or whatever. If you look super, super close, I mean, I had to put it like on top of the camera to show you guys those flaws. They're so little. But all right, you guys, everybody take care. God bless. And I will see each and every one of you in my very next upload. Let's see who's going to love and adopt this little baby here. Bye, guys.